Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man and it's time to make some soap. And today we will be testing a new fragrance, new to me. And if you know me, when I test a new fragrance, I use my tall skinny mold with piping on top because that's a smaller batch. Today we will be testing Avalon from Nurture Soap, which is a bright fruity scent with a little bit of apple in it. Really nice, very nice, and all the reviews says that it behaves well. I really am pretty confident it's going to, but we'll see. And of course, the main thing is, will it hold up in the cured soap? Will the scent hold up? So for the soap in the tall skinny mold, I'm going to have a base which will be largely white. Actually, most of it will be white. And I'm going to have some light accent colors. The first will be Nurture Soap's Lemon Chiffon, which is a very light yellow. The other will be Nurture Soap's Lime Appeal, which is a very light green. Both of these are morphing colors. The yellow turns a very beautiful burnt orange. I'd love it if it would stay that. The green turns kind of a brownish olive green light, not very appealing, but after saponification, they always come back. They always turn back to their original appearance. And then we'll do some piping on top. So give me a minute to get everything mixed up and I'll be right back. Alright, we're ready. So I have my frosting batter set off to the side. I'm going to pour the titanium dioxide into the white. It's mixed with water. And just give it a quick stir. Alright, so for the colors, I usually go lightest to darkest. So let's do our lemon chiffon first. Really pretty light yellow. Let's stir this in. And it's already starting to turn kind of a burnt orange, and the longer it sits, the more it will do. So actually right now it's not a very pretty, but it usually is a really nice burnt orange color. I really like it. And then let's do our green. Yeah, this is really turning orange now. I'll show you here in just a minute. So let's do our green. Such a pretty green turns such an ugly green, turns back to such a beautiful green. So right there is the orange. This is, or what's now orange. That will turn back to yellow. This hasn't morphed yet, but it will. You'll see it when I start to pour. So let's give these a quick emulsification and we'll see how our fragrance does in the batter. So start with the white to mix that titanium dioxide up and get it nice and bright. Much better. Alright, now let's see what our fragrance does, but I'm really confident that it's going to do just fine. So put a little in each of these. Some into the white. And I'll save the rest of that for our frosting. I'm going to hand stir it first. Yep, no ricing. Does not seem to accelerate, which I didn't really think it would. This green has definitely morphed. So they're behaving as I suspected they would, so I am going to give this a quick stick blend. Because I want this is going to be a fast pour. I'm going to pour most of the white in and then put the accents in and then give it a hanger swirl. So I want these a little on the thick side, and this is behaving really well, as I figured it would. Yep, still holding up very well. Yeah, so look at these colors now. That really pretty light green is kind of olive green, and that light yellow is now orange. But anyway, these are a good consistency, so let's get these into our mold before they set up too much. I am going to pour all the white. Completely scrape it out, because this is going to be a frosted top, so there is no need to save any for the top. And it is behaving very well. Now, let's see. Yep, those are nice consistency. I'm just going to drop these in. Alternating. And let me spread these out, because I'm finished with them. Give it a shake and a tap, and do the hanger swirl. Once again, this is not really necessary. I just find it very satisfying, and it kind of helps flatten everything out to make it ready to accept our frosting. While it did thicken up some, yeah, it's holding up really well. And I stick blended quite a good bit. For those small batches, that was a lot of stick blending with a powerful stick blender. So this is doing very well. I'm really pleased with it. And that's too thin to do anything with, so I'll be right back. All right, we're back to cut our soap. So on the top, I used Nurture Soap's Raspberry Red. Since the inside colors I think are going to be pretty light and muted, I wanted something to really show off. This fragrance behaves very well. When I got to the frosting, I stick blended it heavily with the fragrance in it, and it still took like 10 minutes to set up before I could pipe it. And even then, if you watched, you could see I had trouble getting the peaks to hold their shape. So they didn't hold their shape all that well because it was still kind of soft. So yeah, the fragrance behaves very well. And the morphing micas have morphed back into their original color, which they always do. I knew they would. So let's just cut in and see what we have. Ooh, now that yellow has not. Let's see. Oh, and guess what? We got some glycerin rivers. I think the yellow still has a little more morphing to do. Although it's not orange like it was. Now that I look at it, I think that is how it's going to be. It's usually a brighter yellow. Very light. Maybe I put too much. It still looks good. Okay. So I was expecting a little bit brighter yellow, and it may lighten up, or I may have ended up using too much. Other than that, this is pretty much exactly what I was expecting, so I'm pretty pleased with it. So far, very pleased with the fragrance. And I have one more from Nurture Soap to test, and I'll get that put up this weekend. So until then, thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, and be blessed. See you this weekend.